I'm making a Cameroonian dish called Poulet DG.
Cheers!
Branson shit. Big beat. SCF get guap. SCF get guap. SCF get guap.
French for chicken.
Chicken and rice, man.
Dude, for the big bosses at the top, basically. DG means Directeur General, so for the top guys. And I got some chicken in there, which I'm defrosting right now. And I'm gonna marinate it soon. And yeah, I got my stuff in the blender, just putting all the ingredients together. And yeah, we're getting it done, man.
How long will this take you, bro?
Roughly about 45 minutes.
Yeah?
Everything will be done.
Cool. What's your name? How old are you? Big boy 6. You're a baby. I'm joking. What's daddy making today? What's daddy making today?
I don't know.
You don't know? What's this?
Chicken.
Yes. What's this?
Pepper.
That's it. That's it. Chicken and peppers. Do you like daddy's cooking? Do you like uncle's cooking? Yes. What are you making for them, N.Hood? Talk to them.
Yeah, so today I'm making something called Poulet DG. It basically stands for Chicken Directeur General. And Directeur General is French for the general directors, like the managers and all that stuff. So in Cameroon, this is like a staple food for people at the top. And yeah, I'm just gonna make it. Not all the ingredients are here yet, but as you can see, I've got my peppers here, Scotch bonnets, sweet peppers, fresh tomatoes. I'm just blending a marinade mix right now to use for the chicken and for the stew or sauce, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, man. So watch me get busy. You know what they say about men who cook. You know the women love that. So what can I say?
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know in the comments what you think. This is the before. Wait for the after.
Right now, I'm trying to get this blender to work. I don't know what's going on.
This was not. As you can see, guys, hygiene is very, very important. The man's washing his hand in between cooking.
All the time.
I like that. I'm the one trying it, so I'm gonna sue his ass if I get sick.
Nah, man, hygiene is very important.
You don't like it? Bro, grind it again for me, please. Please see little man's reaction. You don't like it?
Never ever going to use it in my whole life.
You sure?
And it's not funny, because it's so noisy.
Is it? It's noisy like
It's
you.
noisy than the Teen Titan.
When you get older, you'll be cooking for me, so you have to.
Okay, bro. So let's get the questions firing. First and foremost,
Yo, shoot.
what would you rather choose? Chinese or Italian?
I like Chinese.
You don't like Chinese? Ooh,
My mom likes Chinese.
does she?
That's a good question. Now, before you get into it, is that takeaway or going out?
Good
I think
question.
there's a big difference.
Going out to a restaurant.
Okay.
Going to a restaurant, taking a girl that you're feeding, or maybe even a loved one.
Would it be Chinese or Italian?
Yes.
Personally, I prefer Chinese just because I'm used to that. But
Okay.
if I was taking out a young lady that I liked, I would ask her first, like, what's she feeling?
How young we talking?
Now I'm 25, so I'll say
She's
minimum
an
20.
old lady.
I'll say minimum 20.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
nice.
So yeah, it just depends on what she likes. I don't want to take her somewhere that she's not feeling it. But if she does like Italian, I'll definitely go for Italian just because I feel like in my experience, is a bit more classy. No disrespect to Chinese, I love Chinese food, you feel me? But just the decor of Italian restaurants and all that stuff, to me, just feels a bit more cool and calm.
Make sure you DM him, ladies, man. Another cup Asian, another cup Italian. You take your pick, you'll take it to either one. I like that. And in terms of cooking, is it important that your woman can make home cooked meals? Or you don't mind takeaways?
That's a great question. I would love for her to be able to make home cooked meals. Like, you don't have to be the perfect cook, like, you don't have to cook every single dish, but I love for you to know the basics, like simple rice and stew, some chicken. That's a staple, man. Like that's the easiest stuff you can make. And then you know, breakfast stuff like eggs, you know, I eat eggs and all that stuff. So just the basics, innit? We could do takeaway, but I'd rather it be occasionally, or maybe when you're just too tired to cook and stuff like that. I don't want it to be like a thing that we have to have takeaway and all that stuff. That's not me, because for me, I enjoy being in the kitchen, so I love for my lady to be in the kitchen.
I love that.
Yeah.
He's a sweet guy, man. He's a sweet guy. Alright, bro. Let me leave it to be cracking on, because I know I'm conscious about time.
That's cool. So what we're doing right now, I'm just marinating chicken. Obviously, I've defrosted it, got it in the pot. Now what I'm gonna
And you watched it. Let them know you watched it.
Oh yeah. I even watched it.
He's watched it. He's watched it before.
Yeah. Just
Make sure you watch your meat, guys. Yeah.
all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, man, just giving it a little rinse. Joel, how you feeling? You good?
You good? You ready for that? He's cooking? Yes. We all know who Gerard's favourite cook is here.
So now,
Daddy's a bad cooker, Uncle, and this is the best cooker.
you're only saying that.
Thank you. That's why I love you, man. I love it.
So yeah, what I'm doing now is I'm just marinating that chicken.
Jeez, yeah, bro. Get the angles.
Putting that marinade on it.
Remind me, what's inside the blender?
So we got some ginger, some garlic, some onions,
What's
some
ginger?
parsley. We got some coriander, all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay, it smells very nice. I must say.
Yeah, just marinate.
Is it your first time making it?
No.
Experience, yeah, veteran.
Yeah, this is me, man. This is what I do. You feel me?
Okay.
Now, our viewers out there, forgive me if this doesn't go with how you do it, but everyone does things differently, innit? Just know that the end result is what's most important.
Jeez.
And also cleanliness. So I'm very clean. Yeah.
Okay, put me down now.
So yeah, I've got all of this marinated. It should be a bit thicker than that, so I'm just gonna drain out some of that. Yeah.
Be careful with this camera.
Now, wash my hands. And I'm gonna use the African staple, man.
Okay.
African staple seasoning.
Yeah.
The cubes.
Some Maggi.
Come on, man.
Maggi
You need
cubes.
that. You need that in your food. Another thing that I learned, yeah. I learned this from my big sister. What she does is she pokes holes in the chicken. Do you know why? Can you guess? Because this makes the marinade ooze into the
Oh,
chicken,
my slippers.
right into it.
Shout out, sis.
Yeah, just poke a few holes. So when that's marinating, it goes all the way in. Feel me? This is the key to a perfectly done, seasoned chicken. You feel me? Poke them holes, man. Not too many though, just like a few. Shit there, man. Personally, I like to add a bit of curry. Reason being is it just gives it a bit of that tingle.
Can we pan on the spice cupboard, please?
Oh, yeah.
It's not a joke, man. It's not a joke.
Hot curry,
It's not a joke.
straight from Sainsbury's.
We got the chicken.
Yeah, that's the chicken.
We got cinnamon.
bouillon,
We
all
got
that.
garlic granules. We got basil. We got crushed chilies.
Yeah,
We got the garlic powder. We know about cayenne pepper as well, man.
yeah.
And we're out here, the 1 calorie thing.
Yep. obviously all of this, as you can tell, I like a lot of spicy food. That's why you see a lot of spicy seasoning. But to each their own, innit? I don't really use salt for the sake of the fact that other people are eating. I'll just put a bit of salt.
I personally love salt in my food. Not too much salt, because I'm very aware about the whole high blood pressure, all of that cholesterol.
Yeah, and I've got a history of high blood pressure in my family.
You and I both, brother.
Yeah.
So, the salt's nice, man. It adds flavour to it. It gives it that
Little tingle, innit?
Yeah, I like salt. That's the only time we whatever salty, guys. When you're salty, eats.
Yeah, so this is all done now.
This is looking banging, bro.
Yeah, that's all nice and done. What I'm gonna do now is just add some water to it.
Okay.
And bring it to
a boil, yeah?
Yeah, man. Come on. And we're gonna let that, just gonna light this up. Leave that there for like 20 minutes.
Talk to me about your childhood, bro. In terms of your childhood, let me ask more of a specific question.
Sure, man.
Were you cooking from a young age, or is this something that you picked up later on?
You know, it was.
Yeah.
From a young age, I don't know how it is in every African household, but in my household, my mum used to make me peel the Maggi cubes. I remember that. Always 3 Maggi cubes. And then, yeah, I just used to watch her cook and stuff like that, but I never really got into it like that. And at the end of every cooking session, she would like give me the pots to go wash and all that stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, I was just like a fly on the wall, just watching what she was doing and stuff. But as I got older, especially when I went to boarding school, those of you who don't know, I'm Cameroonian, right? That's like West Africa, but it's central as well. It borders West Africa, right under Nigeria on the map. So basically, I went to boarding school for 5 years, and all boys, by the way. So you know it was tough out there. So yeah, we just did all of that stuff, like improvising on how to make our own food and stuff like that. We weren't really allowed, but if you could get away with it, then shit, you could do it, innit? So yeah, cooking just always a part of it. Watching my mum and my sisters cook as well. So just watching how they were doing it. And then when I finally got to uni, I just decided that, you know what, everything that I've learned, I must know it by now. So I just started taking chances with the food. And I always learned, my mum and my sisters always told me, especially my elder sister, you need the onions, you need the garlic, and you need the ginger. If you have those 3, that's your meal there already, especially if you're cooking something simple like rice and stew. That's the easiest thing you can use in it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
And do you usually, when cooking, listen to music? What kind of music are you into? Because obviously right now we're in silence for the purpose of our viewers.
Look at that, that's why I had this right here, you feel me? This is just for my cooking. I use a different speaker when I'm... This is just the cooking speaker, you feel me? But yeah, man, music's my life, man. If you don't know me by now, you should know that music's everything to me. So I feel like music makes the world go round. And when I'm cooking, I like to listen to upbeat music and stuff like that. Sometimes I listen to jazzy music as well. I like my R&B, everyone knows I love R&B. But for the most part, I'm a hip hop head, innit? Rap is my life. Old school, new school, middle school, whatever you want to call it, I listen to everything, you feel me? So now that we got the chicken right doing its thing right there for like 20 minutes,
The record's on,
inside. Yeah, let me just stir that real quick.
What are you doing there, Gerard? What are you looking for?
Yeah, man. Because you know we don't want to eat raw chicken, do we? We want to make sure that chicken's well done, man. You see no rubbish inside your chicken. So yeah, that's getting done.
How does this dish work? Where does the plantain go?
The plantain goes inside it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So essentially,
Different kind
there's chicken,
Yeah.
a stew, and plantain within it.
Yeah, and a whole lot of other vegetables that, you know, are well seasoned as well.
And that comes with rice.
You can eat it with whatever in it.
Okay.
I just put rice in it because it's more general.
Okay.
Especially if you're making it for other people, you want something that people can eat. Yeah, as I was saying, these plantains are a bit ripe, but to be honest, it's not really supposed to be this ripe. But I'm only using it because I didn't want the plantains to go to waste. But normally the plantain in this particular meal should be a bit hard.
So not as ripe, yeah?
Yeah.
If I'm honest, I'm a guy that loves my ripe plantains. I love them when they're nice and soft.
Yeah.
You fry it.
For sure.
But I can get why in this dish you wouldn't want them too soft. So it's not mushy.
Yeah, exactly. But it should be calm, man. It shouldn't be that good.
I don't doubt you, bro. I'm looking forward to this.
So you're probably wondering why I'm cutting it like this. I cut it the normal way as well, like, you know.
An angle.
Yeah, like that. Or however you cut it. I cut it the normal way, but the reason why I'm doing it this way is because you want to eat it with the stew. So you want to make sure that it's not, you just want to make sure that it feels like you're eating something. So that's done. And now, I should have been boiling the oil. That's my bad, but let me do it now anyway. This should be enough for the oil. Yeah, we've got the oil boiling right now. So once the plantain's done, we go to the easiest part, the actual stew. That's too easy.
And how are you gonna make the actual stew?
So we got our fresh peppers.
Okay.
Sorry, fresh tomatoes.
Tomatoes, yeah.
We're gonna chop it all up and put it in the blender, blend all of that, put it in the pot.
Okay.
Make sure we cook the tomatoes till it's properly cooked. You don't want nothing raw in your food. And then we'll chop the scotch bonnets.
How spicy are you gonna make it, bro?
Medium.
Can you handle spice?
Can I handle spice? Come on, man. This is what I do. We're gonna take a quarter of each of these peppers and we'll chop them. That way we make our meal very colourful. You don't just want one colour. So we're just gonna do that and then put it in the pot. We got our onions here, our spring onions. We got our carrots and our green beans. So all of that is gonna be used in the.
Love it. How long more, chef?
Half an hour.
Half an hour more, yeah? So as you can see, guys, I'm just waiting to be fed now. And make sure, if you're liking this kind of content and you want to see more, maybe myself cook a dish and N.Hood judges, leave it in the comments, leave a like. We want to get at least 20 likes on this video. As many likes as possible.
Yeah, man, the support will mean a lot. You feel me? And the more you support us, the more you will want to do these things.
Definitely.
And we'll just get more creative with it, more funnier with it. And yeah, whatever you want to see, we got you. Feel me?
Maybe next time we'll bring on a supporter. I'll cook a dish, N.Hood will cook a dish, and they get to try it.
That's a great idea. I love that idea. And we can ask you about what you're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know?
But after
I don't know what he's talking about. Look at that. Come on, man. Is it looking like it's getting there?
It's looking good. I can't lie. It's looking good. I have a question for the ladies though. Ladies, how important is it for you if your man can cook? Is that something that's very important or not too important? 20-mark question, discuss.
So yeah, I'm putting in the plantain now. Do you like plantain?
So as you can see, the gentleman is gently dropping the plantain inside the oil. Because it can burn. So if you do want to replicate this recipe, guys, and execute it, please take extra care here. It can burn you.
So that's our first batch of plantain into the pot. That should be done in less than 4 minutes.
And what oil are we using, bro?
What's that? I think it's sunflower.
Sunflower oil.
Yeah.
So you can use any oil, but in this situation we're using sunflower oil.
Yeah, I like using olive oil, to be honest. I think olive oil is healthier, but this is alright. Sunflower oil.
And with your plantain, do you add salt to it or no salt?
No salt. No salt.
The ones that
Especially-
you put the other day were very nice.
Thank you, bro. Especially if it's ripe, I don't think you need salt because it's kind of sweet. Unless you want to like even out the flavor in it. Yeah. But I feel like you don't really need it. If it's a bit hard, then yeah, I can see why you put salt. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drain it out and use that as stock. Use that as stock for the stew. You feel me? And then I'm gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the stew's gonna simmer in that meat water.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm impressed. I do
this.
As you can see again, guys, straight out of the pack, we're still washing it. I don't know what creepy crawlies were on there.
Exactly. This is what I do. Like it's by default. I don't even think about it. I just do it.
And he's a clean guy.
Very.
It's not everyone's house I'll eat at, but this young man,
Yeah.
I trust him a lot.
I've been tried and tested. I won't lead you astray. So what I'm gonna do with these green beans,
Yeah.
I'll just chop it in the middle. That's it. The only reason why I'm doing this is to make sure that we've got a good amount in the actual pot. You feel me?
And what is this gonna be added to, bro?
Into the DG.
Okay.
That's what they call it, DG.
Okay. And remind us of the name. What's the name of the dish?
Directeur General Poulet DG. Poulet's chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
French dish is common in Cameroon.
Oui. I'm not from French Cameroon though. I'm from the English part, but
Because it's a bilingual
it's
country.
a bilingual country. But we everywhere in the Cameroon they pretty much speak French, so this is what it is. What I'm gonna do now is chop these up in the middle,
Any specific reason why it's in the middle?
just to make sure that we don't use too much of it.
Okay.
So, just saving it really.
Okay.
And also it's just easier to eat in your, whatever you use to eat. You don't want a full green bean on your actual utensil.
Okay. Look at the guy, man. I'm proud of my guy, man. This is my guy, man. Well, I was gonna say spoon and said utensil.
Yeah, because you could be using a fork, you could be using
whatever. Even your hands.
Yeah. No, I did learn English. I'm actually a student in English. So.
What's happening next, bro? What are you doing?
Let's take plantain out forward.
And what's happening here? Why is that cut up?
So all this is just our vegetables, and it's pretty easy. Once the fresh tomatoes are properly cooked, we're just gonna add all of this in, cook it for another 10 minutes, add the chicken in, cook that for another 10 minutes, and then lastly add the plantain and we're done.
And all in all, how long was the whole dish? Remind us again.
45 minutes.
45 minutes dish. Alright. So I'm gonna help N.Hood out here. Not gonna cut up anything, I'm just gonna hold it. I'll leave him to do the rest.
What I should be doing right now is, to be honest, there should be a paper towel under there, just to drain out the oil. So sorry to the viewers, I didn't do that, but you know, I'm telling you what I know.
Fried plantain, yeah?
And another reason why I'm going to add the plantain last is because it's already kind of cooked in it. So you don't want it in there cooking again, like that's just going to be a disaster. So we'll just put that in last and yeah, that's it. So YM,
Yoji.
talk to them. How's life been post the EP release?
Good, man. Good question that you asked. To be honest, I've just pretty much been on a stricter diet, man. So in the beginning of quarantine, I was letting myself go a little bit. Wasn't really on my gym. So obviously gyms were closed, so I wasn't on my gym. But right now, I'm just in my bag, man. I'm back in the gym every day. Other than this dish, what else would you say you'd comfortably make for a guest or someone that you cared about?
Do you know one of my favorites? I love
Go on.
is stir fry noodles
Okay.
with some Chinese teriyaki sauce, which
Okay.
is what you want to call it, and it's got beef and prawns all in one. Film.
Very nice, sounds very nice. For
Yeah.
someone like myself, I could only have the beef. I'm allergic, sadly,
So for you,
to
I'll
all
just take out the
seafood.
prawns.
So my request to this chef would be, any prawns on my plate, I'll see you around. But yeah, that sounds good, man. That sounds really good. I love a stir fry noodle.
Yeah, man.
But this is gonna be fun now. Smile.
Do that.
Wow, Jariah the chef.
It looks good, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice and golden. Who taught you how to cook, Jiraiya?
No one.
No one. You just taught yourself.
No, I just know to cook. I'm a great cooker.
You're a great cooker. What do you like cooking?
Spaghetti with vegetables.
Spaghetti with vegetables.
Plantain and chicken.
Oh, wow.
With mayonnaise and ketchup mixed up together.
With mayonnaise and ketchup mixed up together.
That's a mad concoction.
What about chicken wings?
No.
You don't like chicken wings?
So,
He said it's not healthy for you.
tell the camera that, bro.
Tell them, tell the viewers.
It's not healthy for you.
So,
Do you like apple juice?
Yeah.
What about orange juice?
No.
I think it's enough now. Let's turn this off.
Okay. Thank you, Jiraiya.
Thank you, Chef
The
Jiraiya.
best chef. Say bye. So right now I'm giving the gentleman a little hand. Just draining the plantain.
That's my assistant.
The sous chef, yeah? As you can see, they're nice and right, man.
Yeah.
What you cooking there, bro?
So yeah, this we just brought it out of the boil. Now we're about to put it in.
What do you reckon, guys? I'm meant to be eating this. Yay or nay? Smells good though.
1000% yeah. We got some drumsticks, we got some thighs, and we got some breasts. So don't be alarmed, okay?
Does it seem hot enough this oven?
It is. That needs to go on 220. So shortly after 200.
Yeah.
Shortly after 200.
Yeah, it's after.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, it's set now. Let's put this in the oven. You good, yeah? Take it up to 30 minutes.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's calm, man. It's set.
So while that's doing, you're just gonna make the stew, yeah?
Yep, now it's time for our tomatoes. Right now in the pot is some onions. That's how we start all our meals. For the sake of the quickness, I'm going to use ground garlic in it, just to make sure we do this quick. Just a bit of garlic.
Spread in the container, bro.
Spread it out evenly. Yeah, garlic granules. So we're going to let it fry up for like 3 minutes. Let all of that marinate. And while I'm doing that, I need to do this. Blend this real quick. Right now we just put in the fresh tomatoes. We're simmering it, simmer, and let that sit for 10 minutes. Yeah, I just finished making the Poulet DG, as you can see. It's looking a bit small because I already dished it out for others. And now, got the rice in there just boiling. Just a little bit of rice. And yeah, it's optional. You can eat this with potatoes, really whatever you want to eat with, innit? But I just chose rice because rice is a bit more thin. And yeah, that's it. That's what we're doing right now, man.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.
Yo, N.Hood. The man said 45 minutes. It was at least an hour, but it looks amazing, so I give it to him. What's the name of this again, bro?
Poulet DG.
Poulet DG.
Yeah.
That's French for white rice and a sauce which consists of peppers, seasoning, chicken, and fried plantain.
I mean, the rice is optional. It's really just.
Oh, okay, so the rice is optional. I was meant to be on my carbs detox, but when the bro cooks, you eat. Before I get stuck in, have a look at this. Smells good as well. Nice array of colors.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. So what's good, my peoples? The test. The taste test now. It's too early for me, God, please. Okay. Let's dive into this then and give it a judge taste. It's actually flavoursome.
Yeah, your name.
I'm very impressed. Yeah, man.
Thank you. Appreciate
It's
it.
got very nice. I love the sweetness of the plantains. The peppers are all seasoned. Let me dive in again, man.
Yeah, it's
I'm
some of that
impressed.
chicken.
Let me taste some of that chicken.
Chicken nice.
Chicken cooked well.
I didn't fool myself.
I'm impressed, you know. Nice spice to it. There's a nice kick to it.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
This is good stuff. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed.
It does look nice though. It looks appealing. Can't even lie.
And I gotta give you props on the presentation.
Thank you.
Like, it physically looks good. Alright then, guys. Thank you for tuning in today. Something very, very different to our other contents. If you do like this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. And let us know what you want to see N.Hood cook next, or what you want to see myself cook next.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to say that I appreciate you guys tuning in to what I do at home and stuff like that. And if this is what you want, like you said, just let us know. And you can even like suggest some recipes for me or whatever, and I'll challenge myself to it. Innit? Now I'm very cultural in it, so especially with African food. So if there's anything you feel I can do, you know, just put it down there and we'll get to it. But yeah, we appreciate your support. Just like, comment, subscribe, share with your people. And yeah, that's it. SAF, we're back, man.
We're back.